Okay. ויאמר השם אל משה קרא את יהושע. It says, כי צריך כל אדם למעט בכבוד עצמו להרבס בכבוד המקום. Person needs to not be so concerned about his own kavod and more thinking about the kavod of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. כי מי שרודף אחר הכבוד אינו זוכה לכבוד אלוקים. He's not going to be zocher to this kavod of Hashem. אלא לכבוד, the kavod של מלאכים. It's a different type of kavod, it's a lesser level. שנאמר בו כבוד מלאכים חקור דבר. הכל חוקרים אחריו ושואלים, everybody looks after him and asks, מי הוא זה ואיזה הוא? Who is this guy? שחוקים לו כבוד זה, that everyone stands up for him and gives him כבוד, וחוקים עליו, שאומרים שאינו ראוי לכבוד הזה, אבל מי שבורח מן הכבוד. Somebody who runs away, שממעט בכבוד עצמו ומרבה בכבוד המקום. And he's marbe with the kavod. He's thinking about Hashem, he's doing it for Hashem's kavod. אזי הוא זוכה לכבוד אלוקי, he's going to be זוכה for divine kavod. ואז אין בני אדם חוקרים על כבודו. Nobody's going to ask about his kavod, look into it, nothing. They're going to believe it right away. אם הוא ראוי אם לאו, ועליו נאמר כבוד אלוקים אסתר דבר, כי אסור לחקור הכבוד הזה. This type of kavod, everybody, you have certain type of people in the community that when they walk in the room, everybody loves them, because you know that be'emes they're of the Hashem and they're really connected to Hashem. There's not, they're not fake. This comes only when a person is going to do tshuva. When you hear your bizayon, your embarrassment, and you be quiet. This is a big secret Rabbi Nachman is teaching us over here. And it's hard to master, but it's a tremendous chokhmah to understand like this. When a person gets, his ego gets popped, somebody says something to him, he goes on the line in the store and somebody says, what are you cutting me? Whatever it is that somebody says to you that it's not so easy to take. And instead of answering him back, you're quiet. That's yidom v'yishtok. Ki les kavod below kaf. There's no kavod without a kaf, right? Kaf is a kavod. A kaf hu keter. Bechinas aryeh. Bechinas tshuva. Ki aryeh da anan zamen lemeheve. Ainu kodem tshuva. So, we'll explain this like this, that when a person does a sin, what ends up happening is that the life force spiritually to his soul can get disconnected, right? So what happens? Before he does tshuva, the life force is not yet there. After he does tshuva, then there's a havaya chadasha, and the life force comes back in. So when you're waiting, when a person's trying to do tshuva, you could imagine, a person yourself, if you're in a situation where you're trying to come back to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and it's not yet there, and it's very difficult. So what do? You wait, and then finally, when you're zocher to do tshuva, boom, you get back the life force, and you feel like $1 million. So, but that's what we're talking about over here, that we're talking about before that life force comes down. Ki'ilu adayin lo nishave ba'olam. It's like there's no, right, it's not yet in the world. Ki tov lo shelo nivra mishenivra. Better to not be created than to be created. When you want to do tshuva and purify yourself, then you come in to this state which is that its existence. Hainu anal zamin lemeheve. Ze bechinat keter. Ki keter lashon amtana is a lashon of waiting. Bechinat tshuva. Kmo she'amru chachamenu zichrono levracha. Haboli taher misayin lo. Someone who comes to do tshuva is going to get help. Marshal echad sheba liknot afar samon. Somebody that comes, he wants to smell good smelling things. Lo, hamtin. Wait. Like it says, the person still has a hest upon him, the light of Hashem's face is hidden from him. He's not yet, he doesn't yet have this havaya in the world. Okay, here we go. So Ekyeh is gematria dam, blood. Hainu shvichot damim ubizyonot, that a person has shvichas damim. He gets embarrassed. Uboiza yekalu. Ki adayin adam shebechol hasmoli shebalev shesham edo hayetzahara. The yetzahara is in the left ventricle of the heart. It's still there, like it says kmo shekatuv in Koheles v'liv ksil ismolo. Adayin ubetogev ha'oiz. It's very, very strong. Ubeshvil zeh ba'in alav bizyonot shvichot damim. That's why people embarrass him. This is the aspect, this is why Hashem's face is hidden, and the hachzara, the revelation, returning the face of Hashem. Person has to flip blood, ladom, which means to be silent. You have to be like somebody who hears their embarrassment and you don't answer. And don't be medaktik on the bizayon. Then Hashem will be mapil. He's gonna. So what's going to happen? The left ventricle in his heart is going to get purified. Like David HaMelech said, the blood gets less. Shechting of the Yitzhahara. And then right after that, boom, you get the kavod of Hashem. So, just to explain what we just said, before we go to the next piece, that when a person does something wrong, he's in a waiting state. He's in the waiting room. He's not yet inside the doctor's office. And he's waiting. Then, all of a sudden, doctor calls him in, gets up right away, boom, he's right in there. So, this is the idea. And how does a person come to tshuva? So this is the chachma over here, and if you can master this, your life will be very, very different, because you're going to actually have some sechel to understand what's going on in the world. When you have somebody that embarrasses you, the first thing you want to do is answer back, because that's the way we're programmed. After Adam Arishon ate from the Eitz Hadat, Tov Hara, what happened? All of a sudden, he had a beged. Beged is boged. It's to go against. He went against Hashem. And what happens? He said, the woman that you gave me, she gave me from the tree. It's her fault. It's not my fault. I can't admit. I can't agree. It's like it's an ego. It's the ego, basically. And a person can just understand that what's happening is Hashem's trying to help you do tshuva, because the neshama and the ego it's like a seesaw. When the ego's up, the neshama's down. So what happens? A person does a sin, and the ego goes up, right? Then a person does tshuva, the ego goes down, and the neshama goes up. So, a person is actually getting a chesed from Hashem. That Hashem is helping him to do tshuva. So the next time you get embarrassed in public, or you get this, you get that, something happens to you, instead of answering back, just realize, 1 second, Hashem is trying to restore the balance of my soul and the balance of my ego. Every time you answer back somebody, or you do something egotistical, or you do a sin, you move in the wrong direction. The ego goes up. Every time the other way, then the soul goes up. So instead of answering back, just next time don't answer back, and just somebody says, "Oh, I'm sorry," whatever, and that actually returns that ego soul connection. וצריך לאחוז תמיד במידת התשובה. כי מי יאמר זיקיתי ליבי? Who can say טהרתי מחטאתי, that I'm really pure? כי בשעה שאדם אומר חטאתי אביתי ופשעתי, אפילו זה יהיה שלום ובבר לב בלי פנייה. Even when you say, I'm sorry Hashem, I sinned, even that's not perfect. Especially someone who can't say טהרתי מחטאתי, היינו מי יוכל לא יאמר שליבו זך וטוב מפנייה, that I'm completely pure, everything I do Hashem is completely to be connected to you. אפילו בשעה שאומר חטאתי, זהו מי יאמר טהרתי מחטאתי, היינו שיהיה טהור מחטאתי אביתי ופשעתי. שאומר, כי גם עוז אינו זך וטהור בלי פניוס. Even when that happens, you're not going to be pure. You're still doing it for a different reason, not to be, do complete real tshuva. נמצא שצריך לעשות תשובה על התשובה הראשונה. היינו על חטאתי אביתי ופשעתי, שאומר כי עליו נאמר בשפתיו כבדוני. I was fake with my lips, I was mechabed you just with my lips, but not really with my heart. כי הייתי תשובה זוכה לכבוד השם. That's how you get to the כבוד השם, וליבי רחק ממני, ואפילו אם יודע האדם בעצמו שעשה תשובה שלמה, ידיד תשובה שלמה, אף על פי כן צריך לעשות תשובה על תשובה הראשונה כבתחילה, כשעשה תשובה עשה לפי השגתו, אחר כך בוודאי כשעושה תשובה, בוודאי הוא מכיר ומשיג יותר את השם יתברך, you משיג more, השם נמצא לפי השגתו, שמשיג עכשיו, בוודאי השגתו הראשונה בתחילת גשמיות. So, first you understand something, and then you have a deeper understanding of it, and that understanding now, the first one compared to the second one, it's Gashmi is considered compared to the next one, because it's like very far. נמצא שצריך לעשות תשובה על השגתו הראשונה, you do תשובה נס על שיסגשם את רוממותו אלוקותו, וזה בחינת העולם הבא. שיהיה כולו שבת, היינו כולו תשובה, כמו שכתוב ושבת על השם אלוקיך, כי עיקר העולם הבא הוא השגת אלוקותו. It's the main thing about Olam Haba is the Bimasik godliness. Like it says, V'yedu oti lekatnam v'gedolim. Everybody will know me. נמצא לכל אלה שישיגו השגה יתרה, אז יעשו תשובה על השגה הראשונה. Every second you get tshuva, you do tshuva on the first one, and then the second one. And this is the tremendous lesson that Rabbi Nachman, there's more, but this is the lesson that Rabbi Nachman is teaching us over here, that the main tshuva, you don't want to know how you're going to do tshuva, you went against Hashem, get ready. He's going to send somebody to you that's going to pop your ego. And when that happens, don't answer back. Accept it. Because Hashem's trying to help you to come closer to Him. And if you're going to do that, then your ego is going to get lowered. And Bezat Hashem, you will be zochem to that reconnection, to that tshuva, which Hashem is bringing you to from the waiting period to the Havaya Chadasha. And this is the lesson we're holding in the middle of Vav. We're holding in Torah Vav, second paragraph from Gimel, or third paragraph. Thank you very much, everybody, and have a wonderful day. Shnizkeh be'emet, not to answer people back when they say things to us.